Hi guys, so we're going to do some food manners exercises now. This is really quite fun, and there's 3 different exercises that I'm going to go through that you can do with your dog. This teaches primarily impulse control, so your dog to have that naturally impulse in them to stop before they kind of go in and grab food out of your hand or grab food off the floor if you drop food on the floor. So really good if you're kind of cooking or some food falls on the floor off the counter, especially if it's something they shouldn't have, like grapes or something. It allows you to have that management process over them because they won't just rush in. Okay, so there's 3 different games that we're going to play. The first one is just a basic foundation level, and what we're going to do for that is we're going to take a little piece of yummy food in our hand and we're going to present it to the dog. Now, when you first play this game with your dog, okay, they are going to be trying probably to mug your hand. They're going to try digging at it, they're going to try eating your hand, everything they can do to get that food out. Now, unless it's really painful, kind of just go with it, because obviously what you want them to do is wait just for that, even that split second that they move away from your hand. Now, ideally, moving away and giving you eye contact, like Millie's doing, is ultimately what you're looking for. We've played this game a lot, so she does know these little games. So as I say, initially you probably will get a dog that will try and mug, especially if they don't have very good impulse control to start with, and why would they if you've not done any games with them? So the next sort of stage is once that they're doing this, where they are moving away from your hand, you can start adding a little bit of movement just to tempt them, see if that does tempt them. So she's kind of sniffing my hand a little bit more, so I'm just waiting for eye contact, and then I reward her. So as soon as she does give me the eye contact, I say yes, or I click and give her that reward. So that's my criteria with her. I'm not looking for a down, I'm not looking for a sit, I'm not looking for any other behaviour. I'm just looking for her to back away from my hand and ultimately give me the eye contact. And because we've played the checking game a lot, she knows that eye contact's a really good rewarding behaviour for her to offer me. So I'm going to present my hand again, but this time I'm going to open my hand and see what she does. Yes, okay. And then give it to her. So I'm saying okay to basically let her go forward to my hand. So present my hand, open it. If she was to go forward and try and get it out of my hand, I just close my hand again. So I'll just obviously have that little bit of management over there that I can kind of prevent her getting it. Okay, good girl. All right, until I sort of say so. So that's a really nice way of doing it for her. Then obviously I'll just do one more of those just to do proof on that. Oh, a little bit of temptation there. Then move my hand around. So just shut my hand because she went to go for it. So I open my hand, so a little bit of movement is creating a little bit more distraction for her. So again, just shut my hand if she goes to get it. So it's really good to show you. So just shut my hand if she goes to get it. Okay, so go a little bit towards her. So that's a little bit of a struggle. That's really good because that's kind of proofing that for me. I'm going to try that again. Yes, good girl. Okay, good girl. And then she can have it because she resisted that time and she did give me the eye contact. So that's really nice. So again, you have that management that if the dog does go forward to your hand, you can just close your hand and wait for the behaviour. The hardest part in training is having the patience to just wait for some of the behaviours that they will offer you. I guarantee, like 8 times out of 10, if you just give it those few extra seconds and take a little bit longer with the exercises, your dog will naturally offer you the behaviour that you're looking for. So game 2, we're going to increase this time to dropping food on the floor. Okay, and we can start adding a cue. So for example, if I just go back to the first game, if I present my hand to the dog and they don't go for it, I can then add the cue, leave it. Yes, good girl, okay. And I can start adding in the cue to that one. But again, not until the dog completely understands. We always like to make sure the dog loves the behaviour before we start adding a cue. The next game is actually, can we put food on the floor? So I'm going to put a piece of food on the floor. I'm going to take my hand away. Now, as I say, Minnie has played this before. Okay, and then wait for her to give me that eye contact before she goes up. Initially though, you are going to have a dog that is going to try and take food once you drop it on the floor. So if they do go to try and have it, just go back and put your hand there. So initially when you play this game, you are probably going to get a dog that is, like, again, trying to get pawing and trying to get to your hand and get under there to get that food. So again, if you can hold it out, then do so. Just wait for that. moment where they back away and they just go away from your hand. They don't have to initially give you eye contact. You can shape that up towards it. Initially, you're just looking for them to back away and add a little bit of distance. And then once they do start offering that, and like Millie, the food's there, but she's just giving me the eye contact, okay, I can then let her have it. So I'm marking her for the staying there and not going for the food, and then I'm saying okay as her cue to go and have it. So I'll do that one more time just to show you. So I'm just going to throw a piece of food down. So she hasn't gone for it, she's given me eye contact. Okay, marking the behaviour and then letting her go and get the food. Okay, so the okay for me is kind of the release signal that we've got between us for her to go and get that. Now the stage 3 game that you bring it up to is presenting the food bowl. Can the dog resist food in a food bowl? So exactly the same, we're going to present this, we're going to put some nice yummy food in the bowl. We're not asking for behaviour, so like the same as the other one, we're not asking for a sit, stand or down. We're just waiting to see if they offer it. So I'm going to bring around this side a little bit because I want to be able to show you. So I'm going to put the bowl on the floor, and ultimately I don't want her to go for it. So if she goes to go for the bowl, I just lift it up, okay? So I go to put the bowl on the floor. If your dog goes to get it, just lift it up. That's all you need to do, and it could take about 100 times with a dog that's never played this game before they actually understand what it is you're looking for. Now for me, and you can have a different criteria, you could look for a down or even just a stand but away, adding distance. For me, I would like my dog to be in a sit. I kind of have a default sit with my dogs, but again, any calming behaviour that they offer you is great. So it doesn't matter if she's gone into a down. But if I want to, I can put her back into the sit. I'm going to put the bowl on the floor, and initially, as I say, this could take a little while. She's got up, probably because I'm talking quite a lot as well, so she's got up. So I'm just going to try that again. Every time she gets up and goes for it, I'm going to lift the bowl up. So she goes to get to it, and just lift it up. Put it back down again. She's giving me eye contact. Okay, good girl. And then let her have it. And then we can just re-practice that game. So I'll just do it one more time for her. So I take a few little yummy treats, put them in there, okay, and then just wait and see if she offers me a nice polite sit, which is good, it's what I'm looking for. Go to put the bowl on the floor. If she goes to get up to go towards the bowl, then I'll just remove the bowl and lift it up, okay. I'm asking for quite a lot of duration here because I'm talking to you at the same time, so it's quite difficult for her. She's gone into a down, which is fine. I'd like to have her in a sit just because my criteria is a sit when I present the bowl. So I'm just going to bring her back up into the sit. But a down for you would be fine if it's a nice calming behaviour that you're looking for. Okay, good girl. And then just let them eat what's in the food bowl. You can, if you want to, present something else and then just keep the food in the bowl. But I like to give them that because that's become the reward that they can have. And then eventually you can start asking for movement around the bowl. So you can start presenting some food in the bowl. Good girl. Present the bowl. You can say, leave it. Good girl. And then ask them to come to you. Can you come? Yes, good girl. Okay. Okay, so it becomes, they come to you before they get the food in the bowl. You still give them something yummy. So again, that's strengthening your recall because it's asking them to come away from something that's really distracting and come towards you. So you become more valuable because you give them some nice stuff that equally you then say, okay, and they can then go and have what it is that they wanted in the first place. So you're kind of, it's a pre-max situation, so it's a little bit like what we say to our children. If you want your ice cream, you've got to eat your vegetables. It's a similar situation here. If she wants what's in the bowl, that's fine, but she has to come to me and do a recall to me or whatever behaviour it is I ask her to do, but move away from the bowl and then she can go back and have it. And then you can start doing things like your heel work past a bowl of food and start building up a little bit like a temptation alley exercise and make it really fun for your dogs. So that's me and Millie over and out. I'm going to give her some nice food on the floor just to end the exercise and tell her she's done a really good job. Good girl, Millie. Okay, so that's it from me and Millie. Go and have some fun with your dogs, guys. Thank you very much.